What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DemoStorm, and we're here on the Isle today is the Dryosaurus. Yes, and today is just a mess around day, adventure the map a little bit. It's not going to really be... this creature doesn't even attack, so... we're just playing the herbivore life right now. So I thought I would adventure the map a little bit because I'm actually not at my house right now. I have to, do some stuff at Jared's house today, Mr. Partially Royal himself. And I have to record on his computer because I'm waiting for, all these things to show up and all that fun stuff. And he had to do some car stuff, so he's not currently here. And he said, use my computer to record. So I am. So I'm not used to this whole setup, so I might sound a little bit different. He has a little bit higher quality of a setup, like, completely. So we're just gonna, move through things. And I thought I would just adventure the map, as one of the faster dinosaurs on the map. I should have picked the Gallimimus. But, mistakes were made. We're gonna do the Dryosaurus. He's a dryer. He dries. He dries all the laundry. He's just sit there, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's a predator. Dry. See? He's gone. Dried himself out. I don't know. My comedy is failing today, guys. I am sorry. I'm exhausted. I got that new HTC Vive hype. I was sitting there playing with it, and then my buddy came over and decides to draw Bikini Bottom in 3D. The entire city. Because he can. And we just had a lot of fun. It's one of those games, especially if you're over the age of 21, to drink and enjoy yourself. It's a little bit different because I am a motion sickness person. Or I get motion illness, motion sickness, whatever you want to call it. And when I play some of the games, my feet legitimately want to come horizontally out from underneath me. Because I just get really, really sick to my stomach. And there's some games that I play, I like to, play with a bow. The bows in, virtual reality is pretty sweet because, how often do you get to really shoot a bow? I know I've never owned a bow in my life. I know a lot of kids who had them, and I always had a fun time, chilling with them, shooting their bow and arrow. And it's cool. You can just, there's some mini games and stuff like that. There's Angry Birds, in VR. So you can really experience, some good times. And a lot of people don't get to experience it because it does have a hefty price tag. I had it given to me by a moderator. Thank you, Mrs. T. Sumner. And, I got that experience myself. But, my buddy tried it out, and he's like, dude, I don't even have the graphics card to run, the VR setup, let alone, get one. So I think when it comes out more readily available to everyone, it will become a bigger deal, as things go on. My buddy said, as soon as I'm ready to upgrade my computer, he always buys my card. Because I don't beat on my cards at all. I keep the usage and everything down a little bit. Protect your card, the longevity of things. Longevity. Because that's the meaning of hardware. Is if you can get, 5 years out of a card and works just as good as the most recent card, you're good. I don't like to upgrade my computer every couple months. I like to upgrade it every couple, a year or two. The least I have to be inside my computer, the best. Being inside my computer is not the place I want to be, even though I enjoy it. I enjoy building computers. I do it, for fun, for people. I believe another guy, one of our friends, Mr. Boomer himself, is going to be getting a new PC, and I'm going to be building it for him. Told him give me a pizza, and I'll be happy. So he's probably going to buy me a pizza, and I'm going to put together his beast of a computer. That's the things I like to do. I like to, build computers, It is the most stressful thing I've ever done, is building computers, because I'm always like, if it doesn't work, there's 1,000 things that can go wrong. You can have a bad motherboard, have a bad CPU, bad hard drive, There's all this stuff that can happen when you're building. I think the worst part of the whole build is, once you have that CPU into the motherboard, you have to attach a cooler. I don't mess with heat sinks. I just go straight for the H100 Corsair radiator cooler. And getting that cooler on there just right. Not fucking it up. You don't add thermal paste. There's already thermal paste on it. A lot of people mess that one up and they fuck up everything. And it's the most stressful time because you're just trying to get everything on just right. And when it comes down, if it works, you feel almost amazing. Because it, you know what I mean? It lines up perfectly. Everything feels good. And all that good noise. So it's going to be sorry to get completely off topic, but, running in the Isle, it's very calming. You'd be surprised. There's not a lot of people on the server right now. Oh my god, it's filled up since I joined. Because the server went down and then came back up, so I joined So I haven't actually seen anybody. Sorry for not the interesting combat moments, but you know, herbivore life. I'm not supposed to be looking for combat. I'm supposed to be running away peacefully. Look at the eye, the serious face. See, I like my brother's computer because this all lines up. Look at that. Get those screenshots on his setup. Whoa! Why did the chat pop open? Weird. You know, I would enjoy the first person dinosaurs when they come out. You know, we have Ark coming out with their own, you know, setup. It's gonna still have Ark gameplay though. You guys gotta remember, this game is going for a more realistic. Ark is more, if I were to compare it, an arcade playing game. You know, it bends more on the damage values and things. This one depends more on the realism of game. You know, they don't want this game to be easy. They don't want any, you know, 3-year-old kid to be able to pick it up and play it. I mean, Ark isn't exactly like that, but most people can pick up and play Ark. It doesn't take the hardest learning curve in the world. This one takes a little bit more of a brain. You don't have to have the biggest brain in the world because KOS is the thing. I do it here and there. But, like, you have to understand, you know, when the game comes out, you're going to have to hunt down dinosaurs to eat or you die. You know, you gotta know when you want to use these evolution points that we have up in the top left corner, progress and progression. You're going to start off as a carnivore, compy. And you're going to have to know if you want to spend your points to move up to a raptor or you want to save them, get to a T-Rex. But if you die as a T-Rex, you're back to compy. You don't have any points. Or you could be a raptor 3 times. Decide. You know, there's a little bit of deciding there. When you're being a carnivore and stuff, you can also get these diseases that make you, you know, stronger, faster, smell better, you know, get more for your buck, you know. And then you also have it so when carnivores use VOP, like say I'm talking to another T-Rex, say Jared is a T-Rex and I'm a T-Rex and we're talking in-game, we're gonna sound like human beings to each other. But if there's a herbivore nearby, we're gonna sound like T-Rexes barking and roaring at each other. You know? I want my T-Rex to bark, but Ermagerd. Uh-oh. There's people nearby. I can smell you. Yeah, it's gonna say Royal because I'm on his computer, as I said. But we're just gonna keep moving. Alright. So that came from the left-hand side, so let's move over there a little bit. That blood. Can't really figure it out because I'm used to my headset too. I could be wearing this thing completely backwards. I would never know. That's the best part about it. Oh, there's people eating each other. Oh no. Alright, let's keep moving this way. Hopefully find some other herbivores or whatever's going on. Alright, we found the watering hole. Look at this. You got all the herbivores on one thing. Gigantosaurus, Triceratops. There's just random people just... Oh. Lag. Oh, the herbivores. Oh, there's an Allosaurus. That's not good. Oh, the herbivores are dying. Don't you dare, bird. Don't you dare. Alright, we're gonna go cuddle with him. We're just gonna chill in between this dinosaur's arms. The most adorable thing I've seen. Yeah, we're gonna get into the screenshot because I enjoy screenshots. That's just how I roll, guys. Just how I roll. Can I eat this plant? How about this one? How about this one? Just gonna keep eating. You know, grow big and strong, become one of the, you know, the Therizzinosauruses before the end of the day. Now, that's how it's gonna work, though, guys. You're gonna have to progress and stuff and just move up in the world. All right, we got a full belly almost. It's the wonkiest jump in the world. Oh no! No! Oh no! I don't feel like waiting for the leg. But today's episode is gonna be a little bit shorter. It's just been a long day, guys. I like my own setup some days, and I'm gonna try and die. Kill me. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, today's episode was going to be a little bit shorter. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and support me on Patreon if you want. I have been Demo. Have a wonderful day, everybody.